Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Bray, and I'm an expert in thought field therapy, or TFT. I'm also an expert in treating post-traumatic stress recovery, PTSD. And I want to start by just making people understand that traumatic stress is different than everyday stress in that there's actually overwhelms the system and pulls it apart. Physical stress we have every day when we lift weights, when we walk around, but it's traumatic stress, and you go to the hospital when there's a ripping or tearing of flesh. And traumatic stress is that idea that there's a ripping or tearing of your psyche, of your emotional ability to respond, to overcome these things. Now, what can cause it? Well, every day we find ourselves in places where that can happen. It could be a car wreck that you're in or that you see. It could be a fire in your house or your neighbor's house. It could be a natural disaster like being caught in an earthquake if you live in Southern California like I do. Or if you're in the Midwest, maybe it's a tornado rips through your house. All of those things are going to often overwhelm your system. And when that happens, there's a number of things that happen, like intrusive imaging, flashbacks, you can't calm down, hypervigilance, all of those things that go in that list. You know, there's lots of things to do, but the most important thing is start tapping as soon as it happens. Because the sooner you treat traumatic stress, the less damage it does and the faster the recovery. And the tapping is pretty simple. Just if you're not sure, do you have post-traumatic stress disorder from that kind of normal everyday life stuff? Or it could be worse. It could be something that happened in your childhood. Not common for everybody. For some people, you could have been somebody who was in a violent crime, or it could have been in the military. You saw things that overwhelmed you. All of those things can set that in motion. If you're unsure whether you have post-traumatic stress disorder, just go to my website and sign up. There's a pop-up there, and you'll get a free assessment guide. That assessment guide will help you evaluate, am I struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder, or is there something else? And if it is post-traumatic stress disorder, use the thought field therapy that's on my website. Just click the button that says Try TFT. That's the place that we would start. It's important, though, that you recognize that those feelings, those emotions, those things that are going on, and you aren't going to be going away over time. It's what you do with the time. And you need to start treating yourself in a way that's loving and caring. Thought field therapy allows you to get rid of those overwhelming emotions, those intrusive thoughts, those flashbacks, or those worries that stop you from being able to take care of yourself and really heal. If you heal, you're doing a favor not only for yourself, but for the people who love you and who you love and the communities that you're part of. Join me.